Nowhere else to turn. I write because I can. I write because I have nowhere else to turn. I'm not looking for pity. I don't want forgiveness. I just want someone to truly listen and understand. Though I know no one will watch this, it still gets it out there and off my mind. So I've given up on him. If he really wants me, he'll come back. Kind of like a boomerang. You know that saying, if you love someone, you have to let them go? Well, I forgot the last part. If you love someone, you have to let them go, and hope they'll come back to you. Love is a complicated thing. It means different things for different people. For me, love is something great. That feeling you get when you're at peace with that person. Love can be many things in many forms. The feeling of your loved one's arms around you, that safeness, that loving feeling, the warmth. When you're with that person, nothing else matters. You could die in that moment, in their arms, and be happy. For me, love is knowing that you want to be with this person, and only this person, that you can't see yourself with anybody else. Showing that person how much you care, doing everything in your existence to make that person happy. His laugh, his smile, his goofy smirk, his jokes, the way he pokes fun at himself, his hugs and cuddles, his sense of adventure, his stubbornness, how he holds himself so together, his need to be educated, the way he makes me feel about myself, his drive to be a better person, his well-roundedness, his laid-back attitude towards life, the feel of his hands on my skin, his manners, the way that he kissed my lips, the presentation of himself, his outlook on life, the way he slapped my butt, and how he dresses. No one else is like him. No one else can take his place in my heart. Love is hard to explain. When someone asks you why you love someone, you can't really explain the feelings that you have. The best I can do here is writing about it and hoping that person will understand, which sometimes often fails. I write about love, I draw about love, but I've yet to find anyone who has the same views on love as me. No one understands the poems I write or the drawings that I draw. I mean, you see or read one thing when it's meant to be another, and having to put an explanation with that poem or drawing just ruins the whole purpose of why I chose that form of expression. And yes, I do believe in that stupid day that everybody celebrated. Even if it's not celebrated on the same day as everyone else, I still like the idea of a day that you set aside to spend time with someone special to you. To go out of your way to tell someone, hey, I care. And yeah, I know this kind of sounds anti-Valentine's Day-ish, and most people think it's a Hallmark holiday. And that's fine, you're entitled to your opinion. But please, if you really love the person, and they believe in the holiday, you should respect that. And even if you just call them and say, hey, I care about you, just wanted to let you know today. It's a really nice thing. I know what all my so-called friends say about him, and what his friends say about me. Anytime I mentioned that I was dating him, they all told me, he wasn't the best choice. But really, I didn't choose to fall in love with him. If I had a choice, do you really honestly think I would choose to be with someone who didn't want to be with me? Even if he doesn't love me, even if he doesn't want to be with me, I still couldn't choose. I fell in love, and that's just how it happened. And I'm done trying to explain to everyone why I love him, why I want to be with him. Deal with it. I love him, and I always will. Yeah, some people might call me a fool, but at least I have the courage to tell someone I love them. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm letting it all out. No more bottling up my emotions. I love him, and I don't care what anybody else thinks. I'll stand by his side for as long as he will let me, then when he doesn't want me by his side anymore, I guess then I have to let him go and cherish the amazing times I did have with him. I know that I will never have a love as amazing and as wonderful as I did with him, even at times when it did feel one-sided. I know in my heart that he did care. And you know what? I forgive him. I truly do. I forgive him for breaking my heart, because it made me stronger as a person. I don't care anymore what people say. I've really just given up. It's a horrible thing to say, but it's the best for me right now. Everyone has always said how nice I am. First thing people say about me is how nice and giving I am. I'm done. I'm done being nice. I put so much time and effort into something, and in the end I get nothing in return. For some this may be okay. It was okay for me for a long time, but I'm done with it. I'm sick and tired of people giving me excuses. I know I do the same, and it's something I gotta work on, but distance is not an excuse not to have a relationship. If you truly love someone, you're willing to cross the distance just to be with them. Family isn't an excuse either. Just because a family member, or most of a family, doesn't like that person that you're with, doesn't mean you shouldn't be with that person. If your family makes fun of them, or brings them down, you should stick up for the one you love. You know, I realized something about my past relationships here. When I saw that one was failing, I quickly got out of it and went to another. Basically, they kind of call this, I went into the arms of another man. Yeah. And I realize it's a horrible thing to say, and it's a horrible thing to realize. Ooh, I like that word, realize. But I could go far back as my very first relationship and see that little pattern there. But I think I've really broken this pattern now, since I have no one right now, which hasn't happened in a long time. I haven't been alone and not in a relationship since I was 10. So that's 10 years ago. I guess I didn't know how to be alone. And you would think after so many relationships that I would, figure one out. No. But life likes to throw its obstacles at people and see if they can handle them. I guess I failed. At least this obstacle course. At least with this relationship. That obstacle, that I failed might be different with a different guy. I truly do believe that if I let this one go, I won't find my soulmate. And, I really feel like I lost him. Anyways, I've learned that I can't find myself in other people. The people I've met along the way in my life have shaped me to who I am today. The person who I am right now. I'm growing and learning as a person. With each person that comes through my life, I learn new things, and I change as a whole. I learn from my mistakes and try to not make them again. But I can't find myself in someone. I can't give up trying to find someone that completes me. I'm already whole, so really I don't need to find anybody. So I guess I need to find someone that complements me. Where I'm weak, they are strong. That kind of thing. Yeah. I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.